Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan, and joining us tonight, Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke. And reporting from the sidelines, our very own David Aldridge. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for Detroit. On Saturday, they'll be matching up with Andre Drummond and the Chicago Bulls. And then on Monday, they'll be taking on Victor Oladipo and the Oklahoma City Thunder. And a look at the starters for the Pistons. Guard spots filled by Cunningham and Ivy. James Wiseman's out there with Marvin Bagley. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Hornets, in at the guard spots, Ball and Rozier. Up at the forward spots, it's Hayward and Bridges. And it's Richards in at the 5. And even though we're in the very early part of the season, Doris, you can already feel some teams distancing themselves from others.
Yeah, Kev, we don't want to get too far ahead of ourselves, obviously, but there are some squads you can tell. They look like they're going to be strong competitors for the title. They are on point early.
Cunningham against Ball. Pass to Hayward. It's a nice pass in here by Charlotte. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
If you leave a teammate of Lamelo Ball that wide open, I promise you he will find him.
Outside, Bagley. Here's Ivy. Pass to Bagley. Wiseman with the ball. Just 5 to shoot. Bogdanovich wide open. And he's good on the 3 ball.
Well, no hesitation from Bogdanovich in the catch-and-shoot situation. Beautiful.
Ball against Cunningham. Now the pass to Rozier. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And it's Cunningham with the ball for the Detroit Pistons. We've played just over a minute here in the first. That one good for 2.
And I love how Cunningham dictates the pace. You can't speed this guy up. He forces you to play at his speed.
Now, here's Bridges. 17 points in his last outing. Offline with his 3.
But sometimes it's more about what the defense is doing. On that possession, they were all over him on the perimeter.
Cunningham passes to Wiseman. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. And another 3 for Detroit.
That's a great beginning. 3 for 3 from the floor.
Charlotte's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Cunningham against Ball. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer.
Well, you can see it's a matter of pride out there for these guys.
Absolutely. When someone makes a shot, the first thought is, I want my own back.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. We saw him with 19 points his last outing.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
And the last couple of years, Doris, Charlotte has really picked up the pace.
I think, Kevin, that's to place an emphasis and try to bring out the best of Lamelo Ball, who flourishes in that exact kind of environment. Brilliant passer, wants to be dynamic in transition. I think it's a smart choice. When Lamelo entered the league, his three-point shot was a little bit of a mystery, but boy, we can put that to rest. This young man can shoot it.
Now, here's Cunningham. Last game out, 36 points for him. Ivy with the bucket.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Ball against Cunningham. Bridges sets the screen for Ball. Again, Ball missing.
And a nice job of utilizing his body to get around the defender, but that's just a tough one to knock down consistently.
Good on the three-point shot. Cunningham's got 7 points in the game.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Bridges a screen on Ivy. And it's Rozier missing. And the Pistons with possession. They're on a 16-6 run. To the middle. Here's Wiseman. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Hayward outside. Back to Ball. There's a screen. Knocks down the 3-ball. He's got 9.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Cunningham's shot is off. Hornets trail by 5. The kick out to Rozier. And another 3 for Charlotte.
We love to see the unselfishness of Miles Bridges. Just another guy has a better shot. He's ready to move that basketball.
Now, here's Cunningham. He's got 7. A 3 from Bogdanovich. Connects from three-point range. And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for Charlotte. Passes it to Richards. Ball with it. Launches it. And it's the Hornets another 3.
Well, I'm telling you, this guy is doing everything he can to get them where they want to be. He's been on a mission in this period.
Cunningham against Ball. Cunningham's shot is off.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
There's Ball with the 3. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
He is getting it done on the offensive end. 5 buckets through 7 shots.
Now, here's Cunningham. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Rozier for 3. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Ball against Cunningham. Over Ball. Here's Wiseman. And finished off by Wiseman.
You just can't teach size and length, and Wiseman beats everyone to the ball for that second chance opportunity.
Bridges a screen on Cunningham. Ball kicks to Bridges. He can't hit that time. Great D net time from Bagley.
Boy, with his shot not falling right now, it might be time to look in a different direction. See if you can get your teammates started.
Hayward comes with the double team. And Ball with the block.
Well, you love the 6'7" length that Lamelo Ball brings as a defender. Just gets a hand on that and sends it back.
Driving in, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Ball's got 17.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Cunningham against Ball. Cunningham's shot is off.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Ball with the bucket.
Outstanding start from three-point range. Their shooters are on fire.
Pistons trail by 7. You know, there's no denying the talents of Lamelo Ball, Doris. Could this be what we see from guards in the future?
Well, we know what he brings, Lamelo, Kevin, and that's a blend of size and skill. He is a magician with the basketball in the open floor. The handle is tight. The shooting is getting better. We have to see this young man develop. Here's Rozier following the bucket by the Pistons. Let's go. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It goes on Jaden Ivey. Well, this is where Rozier loves to be. He's a scorer by nature, and he's a knockdown free throw shooter.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. We always see Terry Rozier going all out, don't we, Greg, to make an impact offensively.
Kevin, I just love the way his offensive repertoire has evolved over the years. This guy came in as just a hard-nosed, tough defender, but boy, offensively, his skill set and development on that end is off the charts.
Here we see the Detroit Pistons, Greg, a franchise known for stifling defense.
And going back-to-back with the bad boys, then the amazing 2004 title team that shut down Shaq and Kobe. And the Pistons have been great. They've had that defense-first mentality.
Pistons trail by 7. Bogdanovich dishes to Cunningham. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. And Stewart gets it to go.
That's just good fundamentals from Cunningham. When a guy is that open, you gotta get it to him.
Washington sets the pick for Ball. Takes a 3. It's hauled in by Stewart.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Cunningham looking it over. And Detroit again with the bucket.
Oh, nice to see Cunningham strike from mid-range. He obviously isn't afraid of mixing up his offense.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hornets. And some changes here for the Hornets. Miles Bridges comes in for Nick Richards. And Martin subbed in for Ball. Duren, he's checked in for Detroit. Jaden Ivey comes in for Cade Cunningham. Charlotte in the lead. Outside, Martin. Here's Miller. Dishes it to Bridges. Martin the pass to Miller. Washington with the screen on Bogdanovich. Miller with a wide open look. Drains it from beyond the arc.
A huge reason Miller went so high in the draft. His three-point stroke, it's exactly what you want in a wing.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. Well, the last time, GA, the Hornets made the playoffs was back in 2016.
And that was during Steve Clifford's first stint with the organization. I'm sure that played a factor in their decision to bring him back as head coach.
And the first one at the line is good. And GA, in your opinion, what's the main order of business when you look at the first-year Pistons coaching staff?
Kevin, for me, they got to clean up the fouling. It's often a problem for young teams, but they have the quickness and size to stay in front of people and just force contested shots.
Burks, he's checked in for Detroit. That misses, so he splits the free throws. And when it comes to the Charlotte Hornets, TB, this is a squad that wants to keep getting better, clearly.
Kevin, it shows you how challenging success and sustained success in particular is. This is an organization that has had pockets of success in the past. But the keys to this are you drafting well? Are you developing young talent? Have you built out a culture? Do you have top-down leadership that trickles through an organization? This is something Charlotte has to think about.
Morris against Rozier. Takes the three. Drills it from outside. Rozier's got 11 points.
I'll tell you, the team is simply riding the hot hand. This guy has been lights out.
Morris kicks to Bogdanovich. Ivy with a screen for Bogdanovich. For three. And here's Morris for three. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Pistons team.
And 2 teams here that were evenly matched a season ago as they split the season series.
Well, boy, Miles Bridges showing you that he's not just a scorer. How about that pass and setup?
Stewart with the screen on Martin. Ivy with the bucket. 10 points for him.
This guy a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
And it's Miller in the corner. And it's the Hornets, another three.
And the defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
And here's Ivy. He's got 10. Another three for Detroit.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Washington sets the pick for Rozier. And then Washington with the dunk.
To me, this is where Terry Rozier can absolutely punish you. With the shot or on the pass and pick and roll, he's a problem.
Ivy against Martin. Now, here's Ivy. Defense is right there. Stewart a screen. Lets it go from deep. And another three for Detroit.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team. Productive and efficient.
Lamelo Ball getting it done for the Hornets. 18 points from three-point range for him in that quarter. That is some serious shooting. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Hornets.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
So with Williams on the bench, this is who Steve Clifford has out there. Bridges and Washington are manning the post position. Smith is out there with Cody Martin. And it's Miller in at the 3 slot. Washington, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Credit where credit is due. P.J. Washington is one hard-working guy on the floor. Isn't he, Greg?
He's got that grittiness to him, Kevin. Values every chance he gets to affect the game. And like you said, he puts a ton of effort into his play.
That free throw missing. Greg, there has been some talk of having overtime played to a target score. Can you make the case for that?
I mean, yeah. I mean, more certainty on how long the broadcast will go, right, Kevin? And protecting players from the heavy minute loads that can result from those games that go into multiple overtimes. So I like that idea.
He doesn't get the second one.
Now for P.J. Washington, it's important he continue to establish himself as a floor spacer. This guy can really make threes.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
And here's Miller outside, and he comes up with the deuce. And it's 8 points from Brandon Miller.
Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far.
Well, I absolutely love the way this guy has controlled the pace tonight. They've been able to play the style they want.
Lays it up off the glass. 10 points from Brandon Miller.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Bounce pass from Ivy. A shot by Burks. Nobody around. And another 3 for Detroit.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, Lamelo Ball is young, but he certainly has words of wisdom already. He says, everybody always asks me, what's my slogan? 2 words, be you. You just got to be you from the jump, and whatever's supposed to happen is going to happen. If you ain't you, you're already lost. That's a fact. Kevin?
Yeah, that's right. More than comfortable in his own skin. David, thank you. Gordon Hayward's checked in for the Hornets. Bagley, he's checked in for the Pistons. Martin against Ivy. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Ivy's got 22.
And once again, the defense allowing him to get a clean look at that triple. He continues to do some big-time damage from downtown.
Now here is Martin. Nothing on the board. Got a piece of it. Pass to Stewart for the finish. And the dunk by Stewart.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
And nothing is falling for him right now. Pistons leading by 7. Now Morris. Pass to Ivy. To the wing on the left. 3-pointer Bagley. And another 3 for Detroit.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And the Hornets call time here.
Here's a look at some stats for Hayward. He had a strong showing last season. Last season, put up about 14 points a game, 4 assists and 4 rebounds. You know, you look at the numbers and you think that this is great, but we know that he's capable of even bigger production.
You know, the numbers look okay, but the eye test tells us unequivocally he is capable of more. That is the sign of a star right there.
Hornets trail by 10. Miller outside. Jacks up a three. Drills the three-pointer. Miller's got 13.
He nailed 2 from distance in the opening period. Now gets this one.
Ivy a screen on Miller. Here's Morris. That one rolling around and rims out.
Well, terrific defense. They obviously respect his ability and just want to make it tough.
A costly foul there. He'll shoot 3 free throws.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the three-point attempt.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Pistons.
So far, they've moved the ball well, leading to open, high-percentage looks. Lots of assists in this one.
The other thing that's gone exceptionally well for them tonight is the shooting they've displayed from beyond the three-point arc.
That free throw good from Washington. Rozier, he's checked in for the Hornets. Bogdanovich is checked in for Detroit. And he sinks the second.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
And he makes all 3. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. The pass to Ivy. Bogdanovich sets the pick for Ivy. Shot from 12. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
It is so tough containing Ivy. A tough assignment defensively.
The Pistons shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
Yeah, and fairly decent a season ago, about 77% from the line.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Miller against Ivy. Miller, the pass to Rozier. Back to Miller. 5 on the clock. Over Ivy. Yep, it goes. And the Piston lead is cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Miller. Passes to Stewart. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Stewart with the screen on Rozier. And the dunk by Stewart.
That's about vision and timing. Monte Morris, a quality passer.
For the Detroit Pistons, they come in off the loss to the Heat in Miami.
Well, when you're facing a team that's feeding off the crowd's energy, you have to bring your A game, and they didn't do that defensively.
One thing you know, Greg, is you've got to pack your defense in the suitcase if you're going to win on the road, and they simply did not bring it.
And the Hornets making a change here. Williams is checked in, and the Pistons making a change here as well. Burks, he's checked in for Isaiah Stewart. Miller against Ivy. He's still up. Now he is 9 of 10.
And you can see Ivy getting better at reading the defense, which allows him to just catch fire.
Here's Rozier. Williams. Rozier finds Williams. No good on that one. And so it's Bagley with it. He brings it up for Detroit. Morris outside. Pass to Bogdanovich. Now here is Morris. Bagley with a screen on Williams. Here's Morris. And here's Bogdanovich for 3. And another 3 for Detroit.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Miller outside. Charlotte again missing. Pistons leading by 12. Burks dishes to Bogdanovich. Morris kicks to Burks. Outside Bogdanovich. Unloads from 9. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Well, Bogdanovich looking so comfortable close to the rim, just extends past the defense beautifully.
Charlotte calls timeout.
Start it.
And the Hornets making a change here. Ball's checked in. And the Pistons making a change here as well. Cunningham's checked in. Rozier against Cunningham. To end the run. And the Hornets miss again.
And the way he was able to reach out towards that release had an impact.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
Now, here's Ivy. 14 points, their largest lead in the game. Hayward outside. He feeds it to Ball. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. Ball's got 22 points.
What a finish by Lamelo Ball. Thin frame, but that length at 6'7", he can mix it up now.
Morris, no good. Charlotte has gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
And that's only the first time this half. But Kevin, they've done a great job here in that regard.
Detroit making a switch here. Burks is checked in. Now, here is Morris. Bagley with a screen on Ball. Here's Morris. Finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out. Morris has got the lead up to 14 now for Detroit. Greg, taking a look at Monte Morris for a second, you got to be inspired by his terrific story.
I mean, from late second-round pick to a seasoned NBA player, Morris never gave up on himself and continues to impress with each passing season.
Detroit with the ball. They're on a 14-4 run. Bagley with a screen on Rozier. Cunningham against Rozier. No good on the 3.
No idea why he's attempting so many outside shots. It's not his day, and he needs to either look to drive or get it to an open teammate.
Washington sets the pick for Ball. And no good. Good work defensively by Morris. Pistons leading by 14. Here's Bogdanovich, and that one hits back iron. Charlotte shooting an efficient 53% from the field. Washington with a screen on Cunningham. And the basket by Rozier.
And let's see, guys, if that triggers another little explosion from him after hitting 3 triples in that first quarter.
And they call an illegal screen here.
And here's a look at some numbers for Morris. How he did last season. Averaged 10 points per game, 5 assists, and 3 rebounds. And what a luxury for them to have someone like him who can absolutely fill it up coming off the bench.
I love it. He knows they're looking for him to bring immediate offense, and he very rarely disappoints.
Williams sets a screen for Rozier. Over Cunningham. Here's Williams. The kick out to Rozier. Off target from outside.
Absolutely tenacious guy. Stuck right on him defensively, bothered that shot.
It's Cunningham with the drive. Pass to Bogdanovich. Pistons passing it around. 6 to shoot. Bagley with a screen on Williams. Cunningham for 3. Basket number 5 goes in. He's now 5 of 12 from the floor.
And you see that one motion shot. Cunningham very consistent from distance.
Washington with the screen on Morris. And Ball slams it in.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Now, here's Cunningham. 12 points for him. Bagley sets a screen for Cunningham. Back to Bagley. Excellent D there from Williams.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Lets it go from 14. Yep, it goes, and the Piston lead is cut down to 10 on the bucket from Ball.
And despite the hot start from beyond, they've gotten away from shooting the triple.
Cunningham sets a screen for Bogdanovich. Shoots over Washington. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Williams has got 6 rebounds here tonight. It's blocked.
Did you guys just see that? Listen, Bogdanovich can guard, but shot blocking? Wow.
Glad we got the chance to see that remarkable rejection.
And guys, don't think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Nick Richards, he's checked in for Charlotte. Miller comes in for Washington. And a switcher also for Detroit. Harris is checked in. Here's Rozier. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits. 16 points for Terry Rozier. Cunningham outside. Bagley with a screen on Ball. Hands it from downtown.
You know, building up confidence as the game goes on. Hit one from behind the arc in the opening period. 2 here in the second.
Ball against Cunningham. Ball no good.
And after that great first quarter from three-point range, he has finally come back to earth.
Got that one up quick. Cunningham's got 8 points in the quarter.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
Bogdanovich, no luck.
What a masterful job on the defensive end. Did everything possible to alter that shot.
Outside, Ball. That's good, and it's Miller with the assist. Ball's got 29 in the game.
And even after all those three-pointers he hit in that first quarter, looks like the D still didn't learn its lesson as they've left him open for another one.
Now, here's Burks. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Ball with it, now defended by Cunningham.
Well, you know how problematic Lamelo is for defenders. Always so willing to draw some contact.
The Hornets have had 7 opportunities at the free throw line and made good on 5 of them.
And as a group, they shot 75% from the line last season.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops.
Well, what we know is Lamelo Ball is so young, but already an all-star. The future bright with a guy who can pass it and shoot it as consistently as he can.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pistons. James Wiseman, he's checked in for Joe Harris. And Ivy's subbed in for Burks. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. And so it's Bagley with it. He brings it up for Detroit. They've led by as many as 14 points. They'll be playing host to Chicago for their next game. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. And the pass to Ball. Fires the three. The three-pointer is right on target. Ball's got 13 points now in the quarter.
Boy, that has to boost your confidence. Lamelo Ball under duress, a great defense. Boy, that's tough.
And so it's the Detroit Pistons. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
Hey, everybody. Halftime is upon us, and the scoreboard showing a deficit for the Charlotte Hornets. Guys, what do you think the coaches are saying in the locker room right now?
Same thing I always say after this show. Big fella, you were good, but you could be better.
All the great ones continue to improve.
Shaq taking the high road. I don't know that I've ever seen that. And now coming back to this game, a strong first half for the Pistons.
Well, you appreciate their efficiency, finding their shots, then making them count. I will say, though, the defense they were facing allowed them to do a lot of that.
It's usually that combination when a team is shooting this well. And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. Man, we're seeing a tremendous game from Lamelo Ball.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. On the court for the Pistons, guard spots filled by Cunningham and Ivy. Bogdanovich out there with Bagley, and it's Wiseman in at the 5 spot.
And using that quickness to maneuver around the paint that time. What a play from Ivy.
Ball feeling it out a bit. That's a 2 from Rozier. Wiseman with the rebound. Detroit leading by 8. Here's Cunningham. Nice form on the 20-footer. Cunningham's got 19 points.
Well, Wiseman's passing game is a work in progress, but he's smart enough to spot the wide open man there.
Bridges a screen on Bogdanovich. Here's Hayward. Wiseman with the rebound. Wiseman's got 5 rebounds tonight. He dishes it to Cunningham. Rozier against Bogdanovich. And Wiseman gets it to go on the assist from Bogdanovich. And now it's a 12-point Piston lead. Here's Rozier. 16 points for him. Fires for 3. Good for his 6th make, and a dozen attempts, shooting 50% with that basket.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those 3-point attempts.
Ivy against Rozier. Ivy kicks to Bagley. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. From outside, off the mark. For Charlotte, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Passes it to Ball. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Rozier for 3. And another 3 for Charlotte.
Making a huge difference from deep tonight. That was a big-time shot.
That's where the bulk of his offense has come from, and they're going to need a few more of them before this one's over.
Now, here's Ivy. He's got 29 points. Bagley sets a screen for Ivy. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. To the inside, and stolen by Bogdanovich. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to go on Gordon Hayward.
Bogdanovich staying confident down low, being physical with the defense, and gets rewarded with a trip to the foul line.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
Free throw shooting, not an area he has worried about at all. How about last year, 88% from the line.
Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
Bojan Bogdanovich is as well-rounded a basketball player as you'll find. This guy contributes to winning in any number of ways.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
And the Hornets call time here.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And the guys get a little bit of a break, mentally, physically. Just recharge here quickly.
All right, a chance to check out some stats for Ball. Coming off a terrific season, he was around 23 points a game last year, 8 assists and 6 rebounds. And with his great passing, he's been a catalyst for their offense, often seeing plays even before they materialize.
There's no doubt about that. Great anticipation, excellent peripheral vision. His talents are really shining through.
Rozier kicks to Ball. It's a nice pass in here by Charlotte. The three. The offensive rebound. Richards laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
You're fighting to keep the possession alive, something this guy does so well.
Ball against Cunningham. To the paint. Here's Wiseman.
And the sheer size of Wiseman is hard to deal with inside, forcing the defense to compromise with the foul.
Detroit shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first.
And you got to respect how quickly Wiseman has adapted to big league play. He hit the ground running and has not looked back, always growing as a player.
And both free throws good for Wiseman.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
There's Ball with the 3. Bagley with the rebound. Bagley's got 6 rebounds in the game. He kicks to Cunningham. Back to Bagley. Good, and the assist goes to Cunningham. Cunningham's got 5 assists in the game. Ball against Cunningham. Bridges a screen on Cunningham. He gets that one. Ball's got 35.
And you know what? He's really been one of the few bright spots for them, trying to will this team to victory.
Inside. Knocked loose. Rozier with the steal. In the corner, it's Hayward. Down low. Here's Ball. An easy 2 points on the layup. And it's 37 points for Lamelo Ball.
What an electrifying game by Lamelo Ball. Is anyone more exciting than this young guy?
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. For Hornets coach Steve Clifford, the key is defense. He says trying to outscore other teams doesn't work. You have to do the things that take effort, like rebounding, getting loose balls, and putting your body on the line. You've got to build a game that'll actually work at the end of the year when you play the important games. Kevin, back to you.
All right, DA, our thanks to you.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Now Cunningham. After Terry Rozier's three-pointer that didn't go. Cunningham's shot is off. Hornets trail by 9. Pass to Rozier. There's the lob to Bridges. That's good, and it's Rozier with the assist.
You're starting to be able to trust that Terry Rozier is going to make these finds.
Ball against Cunningham. Wiseman sets a screen for Cunningham. Kicks it to Ivy. Doubled by Bridges. Just 5 on the clock. Took the opportunity when he saw it. Bagley's got 8 points.
Yeah, the rhythm, the timing, an encouraging sign seeing Bagley knock it down there off the catch.
Pass to Rozier. Richards with it. Bridges outside. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Cunningham against Ball. Fires from deep. Cunningham's shot is off. So Rozier will bring it up for the Hornets. Their next game playing at home as the Nets come into town. That game will conclude a 3-game homestand. Here's Hayward. There's Ball with the three. Bangs home the trifecta. Ball's got 40 points.
You really got to tip your cap to him in terms of how he's played today, even if they end up losing this game.
Bagley with a screen on Ball. Cunningham. And then Cunningham with the dunk.
And you can see why they continue to call Cunningham's number. Once he's flipped that switch, let him go to work.
Rozier for three. He watches it go through the hoop for his 8th make. Now 8 for 14.
What an exhibition he's putting on today. This is about as hot as you can get.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Miller's checked in for Gordon Hayward. Stewart checked in for Detroit.
And he loves that area. Miller can cause a lot of headaches for a defense with his ability from the mid-range.
Hey, Greg, what do you like about Brandon Miller's game?
You know, Kevin, for me, his combination of length and skill is something every team is looking for. The key in his development will be adding strength and enhancing his ability to attack off the bounce.
Washington's checked in for the Hornets. And there's the pass to Stewart. And here's Ivy. Clock at 6. And here's Bogdanovich for three. He scores his 6th bucket from the floor with that one. He's shot the ball 11 times. Ball against Cunningham. Ball, the pass to Rozier. Back to Ball. Charlotte moving it around. Pulls up from the corner. And it's Rozier missing. Pistons leading by 7. Cunningham outside. Shoots over Ball. And Detroit again with the bucket.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Ball against Cunningham. Here's Richards. Rebound, Detroit. Stewart passes to Cunningham. Over Washington. And Detroit again with the bucket.
Cunningham is not shy about mixing it up down low. He's got a great feel around the rim.
Ball, the bounce pass. And stolen by Bogdanovich. To the middle. Here's Wiseman. And finished off by Wiseman.
Well, how about the court awareness from Bogdanovich showing off his ability to find the open man, Kev?
Ball against Cunningham. Left side, Miller. Over Bogdanovich. Charlotte no good that time either. Pistons leading by 13. And here's Ivy. He's got 29 points. Over Rozier. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Hits the three-point bomb. Bogdanovich has got 2 now from beyond the arc in the 3rd for Detroit. And it's the Hornets with the ball. Outside, Ball. Miller with a screen on Cunningham. Ball, no good.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
And now Ball pushing it up. No one back to stop him. And it goes down 2 points. And that's now 27 points for Terry Rozier.
And not being as aggressive from the three-point line anymore. They had a lot more attempts in that first half.
They set the pick. Cunningham for three. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Rozier's got his 5th rebound in this one. Passes it to Richards. Now, here's Rozier. Wiseman with the rebound. Pass to Ivy. .105 left to play here in the third. Open jump shot off the mark. Washington kicks to Miller. Back to Washington. Pass to Rozier. There's the triple. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Rozier's got 30.
What's gotten into him today? This is getting ridiculous.
Stewart, a screen for Cunningham. And the dunk by Stewart.
Just a fantastic decision maker. Cunningham giving it up in that 2-man set.
Here's Rozier, and that one is hammered home.
Oh, power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. Cunningham against Ball from deep. Cunningham's shot is off. Hornets trail by 11. Miller the pass to Ball. The kick out to Rozier. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. Ball's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Wiseman sets a screen for Cunningham. And the shot goes down. Cunningham's got 13 points in just this quarter.
Unwilling to let up even for...
Connects again from distance.
He's got this defense scrambling, and even when they've got 2 guys on him, he just finds a way to create space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for 3-pointers in a single game. And so it's Cade Cunningham making things happen for the Pistons. He put together quite a quarter, 13 points in all. And he looks to be planning for more. And we'll be right back after this. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
4th quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. So with Smith sitting on the bench, this is who Steve Clifford has out there. The forwards are Hayward and Washington. Miller is out there with Rozier, and it's Williams at the center. Pistons leading by 7. Outside, Bagley. Feeds to Morris. Over Rozier. And there's Morris. That's good on the assist by Bagley. Bagley's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Now Miller. Hayward outside. Over Bogdanovich. Hayward can't hit. And stolen by Miller. Driving inside.
And Miller moves well for a guy his size and finds the shot there off the drive.
Stewart with the screen on Rozier. A 3 from Bogdanovich. Score the basket, his 8th. 8 for 13 from the floor.
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Well, you know this. This is a guy who's looking for his shot the whole time. You have to know who you're guarding. KYP, know your personnel.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
And here's Bogdanovich for 3. The shot's good on the assist by Morris. Morris has got 4 assists in the game. Here's Rozier, and Charlotte again with the bucket.
This guy is just such an impressive scorer. Terry Rozier, 3 levels. The mid-range is on point.
Morris dishes to Bagley. And the layup's good off the glass. And that's now 10 points for Marvin Bagley.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
And Hayward gets it to go.
Well, Gordon Hayward will find his rhythm fast if you allow him to catch and shoot.
Bagley with a screen on Rozier. And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. Off target with his 3. And here's Hayward. He'll bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. The pass to Washington. And again, Charlotte with the triple.
Well, you love the unselfishness of Gordon Hayward in that instance. You think of him as a scorer, but he's a terrific setup guy as well.
Stewart with the screen on Rozier. Here's Morris. And Detroit again with the bucket.
You know, he hasn't taken as many shots tonight, but they're still ahead, and that means his teammates are delivering.
Now, here's Rozier. Williams, a screen on Morris. Williams kicks to Hayward. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's Rozier missing. Detroit leading by 7. A 3 from Bogdanovich. And a clear foul there as he shot the triple. He'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Bogdanovich has got great size for a guard, which makes defending him very difficult, particularly at that high release point.
Three shots.
And he hits the first of 3. Nick Richards, he's checked in for Williams. And the Pistons making a change here as well. Wiseman's checked in for Isaiah Stewart. And he's good on the second.
And after attempting no free throws in the first half, now he's putting the defense back on its heels.
And he nails the third. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Miller kicks to Rozier. And Morris comes over to help. Here's Richards, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
And not just the score, Miller can dish it as well, showing great vision on that play.
Morris looking over the floor. Inside, Bogdanovich. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot. Greg frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness.
Pistons leading by 10. Burks with it, and it's Miller picking him up. Washington passes to Richards, and that one is stuffed right through.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
And Miller with the block.
And good length and athleticism give Miller an advantage at the defensive end.
That's good, and it's Rozier with the assist. And that's now 21 points from Brandon Miller. Morris outside. He kicks it to Bogdanovich, and Hayward with the block.
Well, this is where Gordon Hayward has turned himself into a dependable two-way player. How good is he at using his length to turn away these shots?
Plenty of daylight on that shot. Now just a 3-point Piston lead.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. And some changes here for the Hornets. Miles Bridges, he's checked in for Washington. Cody Martin comes in for Gordon Hayward. And Ball subbed in for Terry Rozier. And then for Detroit, Stewart's checked in for Bagley. Ivy comes in for Bogdanovich. And Cade Cunningham subbed in for Burks. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, Kevin, here's what Monty Williams went over with his team during the timeout. Now, his perspective was to play like we're behind. He said, that's the energy we need right now. We haven't won anything yet. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Ball finds Miller. Bridges, no one around him. Buries the long-range jumper.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Ivy against Miller. Now, here's Ivy. Guarded closely. Steps back and fires. Hornets with the rebound. Martin the pass to Ball. It's tipped. Stewart with the steal. Here's Morris. And Ball with the block. It's out of bounds. The Pistons able to retain possession here. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And in a close game, blocks like that are so clutch. And that could be a real difference maker here tonight.
Rozier, he's checked in for Charlotte. Bogdanovich is checked in for Detroit. Cunningham for three. Hits it from three-point range. Cunningham's got 18 points just in the second half.
And defense has to guard Cade in the corner. He will take and make that shot.
Morris against Ball. Here's Rozier. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. Rozier's got 41.
And you can just see by the way he fought for the putback that he still got a lot of gas in the tank.
And doing that kind of dirty work down low makes a huge difference in a game this close. What a play on the offensive glass.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
To the left wing. Ball against Morris. From 8. Rozier for 3. Good. Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for the Detroit Pistons. A 2-point game over Rozier. And there's another one for the Pistons.
It's just what the doctor ordered here. Boy, have they needed him here in the fourth.
Bridges sets the screen for Ball. And there's another one for the Hornets.
Well, that's just a smart move by Lamelo Ball. Uses the screen to shake the defender. That's nice.
Rozier against Cunningham. Some solid defense from Rozier. Well, the Hornets shooting has been fun to watch in this game. They're at 57%. Here's Ball. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
You love the fact that Lamelo Ball is not timid about drawing contact on the interior. Get that foul drawn, Lamelo.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Detroit?
And guys, how about the unselfishness and all about working that ball around, shifting the defense, and just seeking out the best shot?
I think the other thing they've done exceptionally well tonight is shoot the mid-range and take advantage of those opportunities. Anytime they're given a look, they have delivered.
Charlotte making a switch here. Hayward's checked in, and the Pistons making a change here as well. Marvin Bagley's checked in for Morris. And it's tied up with that one. Detroit's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. From from deep three-point land. Cunningham gets the bucket. Cunningham's got 42 in the game.
Well, they're just riding the hot hand down the stretch, and he's been in a zone all night.
Bridges a screen on Ivy. Puts up a deep three. And it's Rozier missing. Pistons leading by 3. Bagley dishes to Cunningham. Takes it inside, and it's blocked.
Oh, how about that rejection from Miles Bridges? Send it back.
Ball with a wide open, and again for 3.
He's now set the team record for most threes in a game. Unreal.
And a lot of it stems from his confidence. Even when he misses, he's sure, he's positive the next one's going to go in. Cunningham gets the bucket.
Yes, sir. Kay Cunningham embracing the role of a leader.
Hayward outside. Back to Ball to take the lead. Connects again from distance. You can tell he is feeling it.
Kevin, he's on fire.
Detroit's gone 4-6 from beyond the arc in the fourth quarter so far. Bagley kicks to Cunningham. Bagley with a screen on Ball. Cunningham for 3. Another 3 for Detroit.
A revenge bucket right there. Cunningham making up for the 3 points at the other end.
Bridges sets the screen for Ball. Good! Another from 3.
Another 3 for him. I'm not sure I've ever seen better three-point shooting than what we're witnessing here tonight.
They just keep pouring in. This is a top 5 all-time single game for three-point shots made. And again.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. There's Ball with the 3. Wiseman with the rebound. The Pistons leading. Here's Ivy. Good, and the assist goes to Cunningham. Cunningham's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Ball against Cunningham. Lets the 3 fly. You can't get that one to fall.
And I like the bold move of going right back at him to return the 3, but he just couldn't get it to go.
Ivy with the bucket.
And lightning fast. Ivy has to get rid of it before the D can collapse there. And he did.
And it's Ball penetrating. Count it!
Lamelo living the life. That is a big-time bucket. Go ahead.
And it's Cunningham with the ball for Detroit. And they go to the intentional foul. And they double up Cunningham. Bagley the pass to Ivy. And another 3 for Detroit.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
Charlotte calls timeout. They're trailing by 8. There's 37 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Rozier finds Bridges. Shoots the 3. It's good! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
High-stakes moment, and Miles Bridges does not shy away. Go ahead, young sir.
And so they foul intentionally. First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6.
The first thing people mention about Ivy is that explosiveness. The first step allows him to get downhill and really makes him effective in those ISO situations.
So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game.
Well, we know this. Free throw shooting is such a mental aspect of the game. This guy keeps his composure and comes through.
Charlotte calls timeout. They're behind by 7. 29 seconds left in the fourth quarter. .29 seconds left in the game. Pass the ball. Fires from way outside. Wiseman with the rebound. And stolen by Hayward. Ball kicks to Bridges. Lets it go with a 3. And stolen by Ivy. Cunningham against Rozier. Here's Cunningham. And so the Pistons take the win. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant win.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. As we leave you with our New Balance Player of the Game, Cade Cunningham.